Class of 2017, pop quiz time. Who remembers their long lost classmate? Hi. And Cappy. Say hi, Cap. Hi, Cappy. He's like, what are you doing? I know you guys definitely miss him. But hey, I wanted to talk to you guys just for a minute here. I'm not going to try to take up too much of your time. I know you're all very successful dentists now, and this is your beautiful Sunday off. But I wanted to first apologize. As you may have heard, 2017, there was a bump in the road of that for me. And it definitely brought me into a pretty dark place. And through that, I just dug a hole and tried to bury my head. I didn't know much else how to handle that. And that's the way I did. And so if I disappeared this last year or vanished, I apologize for that. But, that was a struggle for me. I really hated dental school. I know we all did to a degree, but God, I really hated it. Like, really, really, really hated dental school. I like some parts of it, like you all and a couple teachers, but by and large, I was not cut out to handle that. I got through it, but every day that place for me was misery, and yeah, to get that off my chest, whew. So, anywho, having to go through that extra little hiccup there at the end was just, the nail in the coffin for me, and it drove me to a dark, dark place. And in the time of that, I hated it. I hated every second of it. I didn't know how to handle it besides just to try to get through and push through each day for another semester and hoping that was the end of it. And luckily it was. But through that, as you guys I'm sure knew, I was planning on heading to Texas. And so I had a practice down in San Antonio lined up. Great practice, great area, but ultimately I was making a couple sacrifices to be there. I wanted to be closer to my mentor, but really I wanted to be on the coast, and I still wasn't with San Antonio. I was close, but wasn't. And so going through this, I reopened up my options and tried to really search harder for a place in the community and a practice that, I wasn't trying to eventually get to, one that I could be at right away in my career and just start serving the place that I was meant to serve. And lo and behold, I found it down here in Alabama, which at the time, a year ago, you told me I'd be in Alabama, I would have said you're crazy. And well, here I am. I thought Alabama was just a bunch of hillbillies and rednecks, and it's a lot of hillbillies and rednecks. But I found a place that there's also the beach, so I got hillbillies and rednecks and beach, and I can handle that. That seems like a population I could serve, And so here I am down here in Alabama, and I'm enjoying it every damn day. I couldn't be happier. And had I not had to go through, all that crap, I would have never had this. And in addition to bringing me here, it's also just completely destroyed my mind at the time. And through that, I was able to rebuild a whole new mindset in life and surround myself with some top people that brought me, I think, decades on in my life and increased, my capabilities and my capacity for really making some change in the world. And I am so grateful to have gone through that. And so a few months ago, I was heading down to Orlando for a business conference. You guys, I'm all about business. I always have been. Literally since I was 4 years old, this stuff's in my bones and my blood. And for most entrepreneurs, I think that's how it is. Not everybody. I think only 1-2% of the nation's wired in this way, if that. But some people, it's in your bones, and it truly is. And so when people struggle with business, to me, I don't get it. But I know we're all wired differently, and so I get it in that respect. But this is stuff that I wake up for. I go to bed. I buy books. In the last 5 months, I've spent literally $30,000 trying to bring myself to the highest levels of business and marketing mindset and strategies and approaches, and surrounding myself with people that are making 8 figures a year like it's nothing. I mean, it's crazy. There's a whole new world of stuff I've discovered and having going through the crap days of UMKC, and I would not have ever had been woken up to that had I not had to go through that. And so I truly believe there's a purpose for everything in life, and looking back on it, I would sign up for that trip and right away, because it's brought me the greatest gift in life. So to get back on track here, I was heading down to Orlando for a business conference, a very high level conference, and I was going there. I was working on a new business, an online business, and I wanted to take that to another level. I was already having some success with it, and I walked away from this conference not actually making any improvement in that business. I walked away from the conference knowing that I had to sell that business and get out of it, in addition to every other business I was in, because I wasn't in them for fulfillment. I wasn't in that. I was in them to make money, and at a certain point, you make money, but if you're not getting joy out of making that money, that's what really matters. And so I had to realign myself with a greater vision and purpose. And for me, that was, what do I really like in life? What do I enjoy? The answer to that is business, sales, and marketing, but not just doing that for the sake of making money. I needed to be doing that to create value, give back, and help. And for me, all this kind of aligned around dentistry and the struggle that you all have, most of you have with business. To dentists, it doesn't come natural. To me, it always had. And, I got into dentistry because at the age of 13, it was a safe, predictable path to success. I'm glad to be a dentist. I love helping people. I love giving back. But ultimately, I'm a business guy, and, that's just the core of it. And so I think what I really need to be doing in my purpose in life here is to help dentists, you all, with your practices, and the stuff that jazzes me in the morning that you guys hate. I think it's just a perfect mesh. And so what I've been working really hard on over the last few months is developing a platform that helps dentists basically do their marketing themselves. I believe that you all should not be hiring that out. I think it's something that you need to be doing in-house if you really want to serve at the top. There's a lot of marketing agencies that are charging you $1,000 a month plus your ad spend to maintain your ads and do this for you. This stuff is so easy, and I wanted to teach you guys the principles. At least start with this. I have a grand vision of much larger things I'm working on, but immediately I want to start helping you guys with your advertising, your marketing. I think when you have an agency that's going out there and just throwing money at the wall, they're going to get patients in your office. They might not be the patients you want. The marketing is so simple, at least it is to me, and I think I can teach that to you. I know I can teach that to you in ways that it makes sense, and it brings patients lining up to your doors that are pre-sold, pre-qualified, for whatever you want. If you're selling implants, I know how to get a patient in your office, in your chair, that's ready to give you the $3,000 or $4,000 for an implant that's already pre-sold. They know it's for them, and they know you're the guy to do it for them. And so I'm going to quit rambling here, but ultimately the purpose of this video, I haven't launched this to anybody yet, and so I wanted to give you guys free access to this as my classmates. I want us all to be very successful in life. And so for those of you that have your own businesses, even if they're going good, great, because I can make it even better for you. If you're struggling with it, great, because I can help you in that struggle. I have taken myself to a whole nother level in marketing. I thought I knew things, and in certain areas I did, but marketing's changed. It changes every day. The average consumer now has the attention span of less than a goldfish. It's if anyone take any guesses how long you think you hold someone's attention for when you're marketing, it's 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds to make an impression on that end consumer before they're gone. And so a lot of you are attacking consumers, or even the ones, if you're doing your own ads, most of you are going about it wrong. And I don't say that to, say you're wrong, I'm right. I spent a lot of time trying to get myself to a level where I understand marketing a lot more in today's marketing, but it's a whole new ball game out there. And for those of you that can understand that, and if you can market yourselves differently or choose the approaches that are actually converting in this day and age, it's much better. And with Facebook now and technology, and I'm starting to dive deeper into the stuff, and I don't want to do that here, but you can do some incredible things out there. And so I'm going to quit rambling here, but just below, if you would, I'm going to do a webinar for you guys on the 80-20 of dental marketing. And so I'm not sure if you all are familiar, but there's this principle called the Pareto Principle. And with that, it says that basically 20% of your efforts in anywhere in life get you about 80% of your results. And that holds true with dental marketing. I think that actually holds true to a greater degree, in that I'd say about 10% of your efforts probably bring about 90% of your patients. And of those, I'd say maybe the top patients in your practice, top 10, top 5% of your patients in your practice are actually bringing you about 80 to 90% of your profits. And so if you can actually go in and attract, those top 5% that's responsible for 90% of your profits, and not only make that 5%, but try to start increasing that 5% to 10, 15, 20, 30%, you can bring your practice to a whole new level. And it just completely changes the ball game. And from that, you can stop bogging yourself down with patients that don't accept their treatment plans. You can have patients that come to their doors that are actually wanting comprehensive care. They're wanting the best, and there's a strategy associated with getting yourself there. But if you can get yourself there, especially this early in your career, I think you can really do some incredible things. You can start getting more time for yourselves, for your families. Start making more of an impact in your community, and free up time and money and resources that you can go after things that you really enjoy. Whatever that may be, it's different for everybody. So below here, just quickly fill out the form. It's just asking you what your number one concern is, and when it comes to sales and marketing of your dental practice. That's kind of where I wanted to focus now. And you're asking, okay, Aaron, you're giving me this free webinar. What's the catch? Because it's me. There's got to be a catch here. Honestly, there's no catch at all. You guys are my classmates. I want you all to be super successful. I want us to have everything that you imagine. And when it comes to business, I think I can really help you guys. And I want to. I really do. And so just it starts with this. Just quickly fill out that form for me. I'm going to do a live webinar for you. Probably maybe next weekend. I'll be in Vegas actually this coming weekend down there for a dental marketing conference, but I think I get back on Sunday, so we might be able to do it then. But where I'll just kind of go over maybe an hour or two and focus on the 80-20 of dental marketing, the top strategies that'll bring you most of those patients, and how to start positioning yourself to bring you those top 5-10% of patients, and do that to a greater level. So fill out that form. I'll get you added on a back end that'll allow me to communicate with you guys strictly for that. But we'll do that webinar maybe next week. Those questions will allow me to kind of more appropriately attune that webinar for you. And then I'm going to start releasing some products here to the national dental audience. You guys, as my classmates, free game. I mean, aside from one-on-one coaching, which I actually, if there's a few of you guys right now, at least right now, I can afford my time to do this, where if some of you guys are really struggling, shoot me a private message. I would love just to get into your stuff and really start trying to take you guys to a whole new level and open your eyes to how things really are out there. And so shoot me a message if you want to work one-on-one. Again, no charge. This is just, I love this stuff, so I don't even mind. If I can help you guys, I would love that. Nothing would bring me more happiness. And so shoot me a message, fill out that form, no catch. I just want to see you guys be successful, and if I can use my skills and my passions to do that, I think that would be a great thing. So I miss you all. I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. So bye for now.